So this is one of those questions where if you don't understand what the word cyclical means, you're probably going to struggle. But if you just use your best inference making skills, cyclical looks like the word cycle, and that's where it comes from. So basically, what we're saying here is like, how is he portraying George and Lenny's life as a circle or like a continuous loop of the same thing happening over and over again, even in a short piece? Um, a couple different ways you can attack this one, but I think one of the easiest ways to attack it is to look at where we start the novella and where we end the novella. And obviously, you're going to recognize, oh, we start in this wooded area and we end in the same wooded area, or this nature spot. And that in itself kind of shows a return to where we've started. So that would indicate kind of a cycle. Um, Also, when we start chapter one, George and Lenny are running away from weed because Lenny has done something that has caused them to have to run. And in chapter six, Lenny and George are running in a way from something that Lenny has done. And so, like, when we start to put together those pieces, it's very obviously a cycle. It's very obviously cyclical. And I think those are kind of your main plot points that could point to why this is a return. And this is going back to the question about George's decision. If George views what's happening as a cycle and a cycle that he really can't break unless he makes a different choice, then we can kind of understand a little bit more why he made the choice that he did, right? And when you make a decision and you end up in the exact same spot, you feel like you have to do something different to get out of that spot. The old phrase is, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And George, if he ran away with Lenny, again, would pretty much be setting himself up for the same results as has happened before. And that really gets to the main crux of how and why this is sort of a cyclical life for George and Lenny.